Well, hello everyone. I'm so glad that I'm able to share some of the information with you virtually for the class that I've got prepared for May. I wish that I could see all of your faces right now because I've missed getting together with you. But I hope that if you participate with the May class, that you'll actually do one of the virtual times. During April, I had about half of the people who bought the kit actually do one of the Zoom classes with me, and we really had fun. They got to visit, they got to do some show and tell, as well as ask questions while we were doing the project. So I hope that that would be possible if you are interested in the class. If you're not able to do the virtual class, then I will have a YouTube video up with the instructions so that you can see all of that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the projects that I've prepared for May and see whether or not it's something that you'd be interested in participating with. I need to switch cameras, so I need to look at my controls down on the computer. So we'll switch over and get to the cards right away. Okay, so this is the first card. This is making use of the Dreams Take Flight stamp set. It is in the March-April catalog, and there may still be some left if you are interested in this once you've used the set, but it really felt like it needed to have dimension to make it feel like this plane was flying. So what I did is I created a Z-fold card, and a Z-fold card gets the name because it actually looks like a Z with the way it's folded. When it's folded shut, it hides the inside sentiment, but when it's open, you can see this one is the birthday one. And the cover on it has life is a grand adventure, but there's different options that you can use. This one that says let your dreams take flight, I felt was perfect for a graduation card. So I grabbed a retired stamp set, and this is what's available on the inside of that. There are other options that show another one for the outside of the card, and a couple that could be used for Father's Day on the inside. So if you decide to register for this, you'll need to let me know which of the sentiments you want, both on the outside of the card and on the inside, and I'll have those listed for you. Okay? I forgot to mention to you with the other card is that all of the pieces for that with the plane and the clouds will all be pre-cut for you and pre-stamped. So the same is true with this one. This is using the Set Sails scrapbooking set with that really nice sailboat. Using some of the Seize the Day paper, you get the feel of the water back behind you, but then you've got a lot of options for a sentiment that can go on the front. This one, the Happy Birthday, is coming from a brand new set in the May-June catalog, and it is called Celebrate You, I believe. But here's that big happy birthday, and actually then here's that inside sentiment that I used on the plain card for the birthday sentiment on the inside of that one. This is the stamp set with the sailboat. If you did the Stitches and Sentiments workshop, we used the lighthouse on that one. So there's some really nice images here, but they do come with dies, which makes it easy to cut. So you've got this. And again, if you wanted to have different sentiments, I have listed these sentiment options, all of which will be stamped directly on the front of the card. The inside of the card would be left blank for you to do what you wish. But again, we've got birthday. Let your dreams set sail, again, could be a great option for graduation. Just a card for your husband, you keep me afloat, or I just love the adventures together. And of course, Father's Day is a possibility as well. The third card is using a new stamp set and die combination from the May-June catalog. This is a 2-layer happy that's been die cut twice with 2 different colors of paper. I'm using papers from the Aurora collection here to say, wishing you a happy birthday. I've taken a truck from the Hawthorne retired set and put some candles in the back end of the truck so that we have a little birthday greeting going out. But there's other options that you can do with this card as well. This one could be graduation, and this is using the graduation set from the March-April catalog. But here it is, just happy graduation, and the cap and diploma would be there. And again, if you wanted something more nautical, you could use the same boat that we used on the last card. But what you're seeing is, and Father's Day here, you're seeing different ways of arranging these cards. You don't have to do it the exact way that I've got my first sample done, but you can turn the card the other direction. You can put the happy at the top or the happy at the bottom. I want you to see what this looks like. This is the die cut of happy. This is the die cut for the overlay for happy. It is very thin, but I'm going to be cutting it on paper that has adhesive backing on it, so that you'll just have to remove that backing and apply it right on top of the sapphire blue happy. And it really isn't hard to do because the small happy is so flexible, it's easy to get it to put on in place. These are the dies. You can see the 2 of them that come in this set, along with this stamp set that has sentiments for just about every occasion. Mother's Day, Father's Day, anniversary, wishing you a happy, of course, birthday, or memories, graduation, and or you just make me so happy is another option right here. So lots of possibilities with the basics for this. But you can choose which of these images you want to use on your card. These are the options that I've got, or maybe you've got something else in your stash that would work, and it goes together really quickly, but I think has a really nice impact. The final card is not yet in my possession because the stamp set with the die had not arrived in a timely fashion, and it is still in transit to me. But this is a sample of what Close to My Heart did with this. This is a die that has the world on it, and the stamp set that goes with it has multiple sentiments that can go with it. It has the sending smiles across the miles, you mean the world to me, and you color my world. Those would be perfect for birthday or for Father's Day, or just for some special occasion for your husband or son or whatever. You'll notice that in the sample card, the sentiment is stamped directly on the card itself. I am going to be using the banner that is shown here in the stamp set to stamp that sentiment so that you can move things around on the composition of the card the way you want them to be for this. You'll also notice that in the sample that the light green is used, it's actually sage green, is used for the globe, and the background circle is done with the sapphire blue. I am going to make a switch on that, and I'm going to be using holographic paper for this. Since I don't have the die, I can't show you it, but I could show you a similar die that has the background behind it, and this is the holographic paper. Oasis is this paper's name, and it has more of a blue and goldish tint to it, but with that sapphire blue over the top, it really makes it pop. And I think that that's going to make for a wonderful project when we get that card all put together. So you have the basic idea of that, but it's just going to be changed around just a little bit. Okay, so those are the cards, and I am excited because You know, we don't do guys cards that often, and now I've got 4 cards that you can use for various occasions. I know not everybody needs Father's Day cards, and most people do need a few male birthday cards, but again, you could use it for anniversary or any occasion that's coming up. So take a look and just email me or message me if you're interested in participating in this, and I look forward to seeing you.